Alright guys, as promised, it's time to make homemade dog food. And I promise you it'll be so easy that you would wish that you would have done this a lot sooner. And it's very affordable. So guys, what time is it? Is it time for dinner? Who's hungry? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for dinner? Okay. Let's start off with a snack first because they know that they're gonna have their food soon and they're excited. And you know what? We're in Mexico. They love corn tortillas. I love corn tortillas. It works. 18 pesos. I get a huge pack of corn tortillas like this. We eat it. They eat it. That's what's so great about having your dogs eat homemade dog food. One grocery haul and it does it all. Okay. Up, round. Good job. Up, round. Up, round. Okay, up, walk. Up, walk. Good job. All right. Up, round. Up, round. Up, walk. Up, walk. Good job. Now we're gonna get started washing all of our lovely produce.
As you can see, this guy right here is patiently waiting.
Broccoli?
Uh-huh.
I bet you'd wish your kids would jump for broccoli like this. Now it's time for us to do a very simple, quick chop on these veggies. And chop actually is an overstatement. It's so easy. So today was a lounging kind of a day. We pretty much just went to the panaderia, the bakery, and I know it's just, I'm eating a lot of sweets here. I probably gained another like 10 pounds, but right now, who cares? I don't care. I'm enjoying the pastries. I can show you guys later what I got. Maybe I'll show you one of my almond pastries. As I mentioned, guys, my almond pastry, I'm gonna share it with you. This thing is so good. Sorry you are not here to taste it, but the middle has this delicious almond cream. This morning, and then we went ahead and called the gas company, and boy was that fun.
That was something that we were always, I guess you could say, kind of dreading to do. The call on the very call the gas company, man, because like I said, you really know you're in Mexico, but nobody speaks a lick of English, so you're trying to figure it out, and that's cool. That's fine. We would like to learn Spanish and be fluent at it. But yeah, that was a job.
I fumbled, and I thought, I was ready because I knew the basics. I said, I'll just go ahead and call them up and say, es posible pasar por, el gasolina, like, can you come by for some gasoline? El dirección, the address is blah, 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 blah. But then she started on a whole different other topic, and I just completely got stuck. It happens. Long story short, between Google Translate and a lot of fumbling around and her being patient with me, the gas company came, and we can actually do a video on that next time to show you all. Most people are lucky enough to have all of their services included within their cost of their rent.
Congratulations to those
lucky
individuals.
You, yeah. But we have our electricity and our gas separate, so that we can show you that another time. We can break down how much gas we use and how much electric we use, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, coming soon. Cost of living.
Look out for that.
In Santiago de Querétaro.
Back to the important stuff. So what my husband is doing is putting the potatoes in now. The white potatoes I always try to put on the bottom because papas blanca. So the white potatoes take longer to cook from what I've noticed. So we go ahead and put that in the bottom. This pot right here that you see just had maybe less than half of this pot filled with our filtered water, so our water they got from the garrafon here. And we put that at the bottom, and now we're just going ahead and putting our white potatoes, our sweet potatoes, our big chunks of carrots right at the bottom of the pot. And the broccoli, also very easy. All I do is literally cut a little bit of the tip off because the stem is actually very healthy, great source of iron and fiber. So I literally just cut this off, boom, and go ahead and cut it right down the middle. And once I have it cut down the middle, I may cut, you know, a few pieces there, and I literally leave them in big chunks like this. Because these cook pretty quickly, and I line them on the pots.
You guys, to let you know, we're professionals, so not everyone can do this.
Well, you know, he's joking, but at the same time, we've been making dog food. So we have a YORKIE, he's about 4 years old, and we have a YORKIE who is actually a huge fan. He will stand here the entire time watching us cook his food. He wants to make sure it's right. So he's hanging out here, waiting for his precious food. What you think? You want some? And we've been making his food for what, about 3 years now. Pros and cons to that. You know, they're healthy, we know what we're giving them. We can just do one grocery haul. We buy food for us, we buy chicken for them. We can split it, whatever it works. We eat the same stuff. But the con to that is, on a couple occasions when we have to do some traveling, they do not want to eat the hard kibble. And even when we got them the better quality, you know, the soft food, they ate it at first, and then after, complete stomach upset. I mean, it was like they had Montezuma. You know, you heard of Montezuma's revenge. You know, they joke and say, if you have the water in Mexico, be prepared to have Montezuma's revenge. Well, my YORKIE, especially the little one you just saw, he absolutely got sick to his stomach.
Yeah, that was fun when we first had come down here. We were staying in an Airbnb. That was fun, waking up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, running down how many flights of stairs?
3 flights?
3 flights or maybe even 6 flights. No, the first one I think was like 6 flights of stairs.
Yeah, you're probably right.
And then you have to run through the property and then go across the street to go to the bathroom.
Right.
So that was fun to do that in the morning.
And imagine doing that at what time in the morning?
Just like 3 o'clock in the morning, yep.
Multiple times. It was, you thought we were gonna get sick. People were joking with us and saying, oh guys, you guys are gonna get sick. You have to adjust to this and the food. We were fine. Yep. He got sick because he couldn't eat Petco or Petland, whatever store is here. He couldn't eat that food. That's why, what happened to him, he got sick. Oh, so I wanted to mention this. In an earlier clip of the video, obviously that was done on a different day when we showed you how much we paid for all the produce and the chicken and whatnot. I showed you a can of garbanzo beans. You can use that, it's an excellent source. Just go ahead and drain out that packing fluid, rinse it with cold water, drain it again. You can use that, no problem, and put it in kind of towards the end of the cooking process. But I'm gonna use some lentils, and you know, I love lentils. I make lentil soup sometimes, but for them, this is an excellent source of plant-based protein, fiber, and iron. So I'll probably like eyeball it and put a 1/4 cup of this instead of garbanzo beans today. And then another day, I'll go ahead and make us some lentil soup.
She loves her lentils, guys. Italiana.
That's right. I grew up, you know, in Italy. You know, we especially on New Year's Eve, this is what we ate for good luck. So a delicious lentil soup.
Yeah, she loves
so
her lentils. I love my black eyed peas. So.
Well, I like both.
Yeah, I eat both. Right? She makes a magnificent
Magnifico.
Magnifico.
So here we go. We got our lentils in there. And my YORKIE's sitting on the couch watching me. I wish you could see him. He's actually gonna walk over now and just check and make sure we're doing the right job here. So,
and if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, and comment below. All comments are welcome.
So look, my husband's finishing putting in the last of the broccoli. As my father used to say, God rest his soul, broccoli and cabbage was garbage. Yes, when he said get the garbage, you better not laugh, you better go get the cabbage. But here, last of it, we're gonna go ahead and pile up the chicken. It's gonna look like it's overflowing. Okay, keep in mind that usually I would use a bigger pot, but we are renting a furnished apartment. Obviously, we're gonna be doing more traveling in the future, so I have to work with what I've got. So knives, all of that, you might see us struggling. The knives are a little bit dull, but they do the job. We're not gonna spend a ton of money going ahead and buying, you know, a bunch of cookware and whatnot. So we're gonna make it work. So we're gonna go ahead and pile that chicken on in. Make it all fit. I have 2 packs of chicken. And honestly, after it kind of boils down, you kind of just wiggle stuff around a little bit. The broccoli boils down and softens, the potatoes soften. You can go ahead and compact it a little bit better. So I'm just gonna go ahead
And guys,
stick my chicken underneath.
the chicken over here, it looks like a yellowish tint for some reason.
Oh, the skin, yeah.
Yeah, the skin of it looks like a little yellowish type tint. And I know in the States, it just looks different. And I just always go like, what's going on in the States? But
joking but not joking.
yeah, joking, not joking. But yeah, over
you're
here,
ready?
over
Okay,
here,
I'm cooking.
over here, the chicken looks a little different. I don't know if that it looks different right there, but it all tastes the same. It tastes good.
All right, the juggling act. Got one more piece of chicken to get in here. Guys, again, you have a bigger pot. Your life will be so much easier. I used to do this in a crock pot. Again, using what I've got here, we go ahead and pile everything on in. I promise you, it works. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and let it go for like 2 hours until I start to feel things soften. Like I'll go ahead and poke my fork in and reach those potatoes if I can, or something long, you know, a long piece of maybe like a long fork, and check my broccoli, check my chicken. But usually a couple of hours, not on high, like a low medium. You'll have you a beautiful pot of chicken, broccoli, carrots, white potatoes, carrots, and a legume, lentil, or a bean of your choice, garbanzo beans, white beans, whatever you like. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put this baby on the stove. Wash my hands real quick. Husband, you'll go ahead and get that gas.
Like on the stove.
Light it on up. So, funny enough, when we first came here, this is how I'll joke and make fun of ourselves. We became so Americanized that we forgot how to light an old school stove. Like, we literally were like, why isn't the oven coming on? I was making lasagna, and after a little while, we figured out all we had to do was light this here with the gas on, and the oven came on just fine. But yes, we were some fools. But here we go. So light that baby on up. This is the lowest that my gas goes here, so that'll work. Literally, we'll cover it. It's gonna be overflowing, like I said. You can press it down. Yours probably won't be like this. And let that baby go for about a couple hours. Check on it, and promise you in a few hours you're gonna have some delicious, wholesome food. And what I usually do after it's cooled for a number of hours, I'll go ahead and put it in an airtight Tupperware. You can choose to take a few days worth and freeze a few days worth, or you can go ahead and just keep it in your airtight Tupperware. It has lasted me 9 days, no problem, no issue, has not spoiled. My refrigerator's on a good temp though, so make sure that you check your refrigerator. And that's pretty much it. And hey, are you ready? Want to come check it out? Do you approve? Let's see if he approves. Do you approve? What do you think? Oh, the other guy's coming here to check her as well. Hey, Nick, do you approve? Now they're begging for some snacks. So that's it, guys. That's pretty much it. Homemade dog food, simple.
All right, guys, thank you for watching our video. And always ask yourself, why not now?
And don't forget, please subscribe. It's the only way that we can continue to grow this channel. We are new, and to keep giving you content. Comments, tell us what you'd like to see. If you have any questions about Mexico, if you know about Querétaro, Mexico, if you lived in other parts of Mexico, share your stories. We'd love to hear them. And please like. As promised, the end result, after about 2.5 hours of cooking, here we are. And this isn't even all of it. I still have a little bit in the pot. I'm gonna put it in a separate Tupperware. I just wanna show you how tender everything cooks. So here are my sweet potatoes. Literally, how soft that you can mash everything up. Here are my carrots. Easily, you can just go ahead and break those up. These are my white potatoes. You can go ahead and just smash those up. Chicken, nice and tender. They can have the skin, it's actually good for them. So you can break this apart. It's still cooling here. And of course the broccoli, look at that, mash it up. And that's what I do. I just pretty much in the mornings and in the evening when they eat, I'll do a light mash and they'll have a mixture of everything. And then of course you even have your lentils here. The lentils are all throughout. Like I mentioned, you can add any other kind of legume or bean. And they have their lentils in there for that extra protein, fiber, and iron. I have no trouble getting my fur baby to eat their vegetables. How about you? Wait a minute.